see. This stream is going to be brought to you by manatraders.com and onelineCBD.com. I have a ManaTraders promo code. It is moon_6R4. So tonight I'm going to be doing a little bit of Legacy Ruby Storm. I'm not sure if anybody has heard about this deck before or used it or anything like that before, but it is a lot of fun and it's got a few updates. Let's see, I hope my microphone's working again. I'm always kind of skeptical on that. It's a very nice microphone a friend got for me for my birthday several years ago. And I never know how far it, picks up. Okay, so gonna get this deck out. It's had a lot of changes over the years, but it still has, the same kind of principle in the end, but it has a new card, I think from a commander set or something like that, some kind of standard set. It's called Sentinel Tower. So whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your turn, which you're usually going to be doing, a lot of your cards are sorceries in this version of Storm, you get to do 1 damage equal to 1 plus the number of spells that you've cast that turn. Instants and sorceries, of course, not just spells. But and it's to any target, so you get to just hit them for 3, for 4, for 5, for 6. So that's a great card to have in. I only play one. I think you could play a second one. I did rent a second one from ManaTraders just in case. But as a note, I did see, if you look up Legacy Ruby Storm on Google, you can find a person that 5-0'd a Legacy League with it recently, and they did a very different build that I'm going to be doing tonight, because I'm kind of an older player and I've got some older ways to play different cards, and some cards they didn't have any. I'm not sure if they didn't know about it or if they just wanted to cut them for newer cards or whatever, but we're going to get this started here. So I've got 3 Ancient Tombs. You get 2 damage for 2 mana. This is a very expensive card in paper and online. You get 2 mana just outright, but whenever you play a land, you have to sacrifice it. You got 9 mountains, a set of Lotus Petals, which are tougher and tougher to find in paper. Now this is a card that the person that played 5-0 and got a 5-0 in the Legacy League didn't even have any of in their main deck or sideboard. Gamble's a card from Urza Saga, very great. You search your library for any card, put it in your hand, and then discard any card at random. It is kind of a gamble, but it's less of a gamble for this kind of deck, especially if you're looking for Past in Flames or something that you can play from the graveyard if you already have Past in Flames or something like that. Rite of Flame is, naturally a good ritual card. Just got 1 Helm of Awakening, and I cut 1 out from the 5-0 list. They have 2 of these in here and 4 of the namesake of the deck, Ruby Medallion. Makes every red spell you cast 1 less. This is a little bit different. It makes all spells cast 1 less, so this helps your opponent as well. So be careful on that. This is a card that I've come to play as it came out, and I played other cards that did direct damage, but this is good for just taking out artifacts and taking out specific creatures like Gaddock Teague or something. A lot of times in Death and Taxes or something like an elf or something that's really problematic for you that keeps taking out your stuff or not letting you do something or whatever it is. And an artifact, on the side you can also do an artifact if you really want. Burning Wish, one of the bases of the deck. You can go find anything from any sorcery from your sideboard and put it in your hand. Fantastic card. I just play 1 Desperate Ritual, just in case. You always like to have extra rituals or as much as possible. The 5-0 list didn't play 1 Grape Shot in the main deck. They just have 1 in the side. But I like to have as many in the main deck because you might get hit with a Surgical Extraction. And, they can't take from your sideboard on that. But, I don't know. It just depends. I like to have as many win conditions in the deck as possible, but just 1 of each, Set of Metamorphose, fantastic card. I mean, you're always going to want to use this card whenever you see it. Although there is an uptick in the Narset, opponents playing Narset, which shuts down drawing cards with this deck, and that can be a problem. Otherwise, you can use different cards that'll exile from the top of your library, and you can cast them, that way. It's a little bit different than drawing cards, but it's kind of like drawing cards, Next up is just the biggest red ritual that I know of that's playable. I think there are some other ones that you can get like 7 red off of, but you have to sacrifice 3 red creatures or something like that. It's it's some older cards can do that, but this is the most playable and the best, especially if you can make it cheaper. If you can make it cost 2 mana or even 1 mana for 5, that's really good. Bonus Round is one of the newer cards from a Commander set. Oh, I think that's actually... looks like that's from the same set as Sentinel Tower. Okay, that's pretty cool. So Bonus Round, until end of turn, whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery, that player copies it and chooses new targets. So that is crucial for Manamorphose and any other ritual or Burning Wish. Pretty much anything in the deck. I mean, Gamble's bigger. The only difference is that Empty the Warrens and like in Grape Shot, like a Storm card, you only get 1 extra copy of it. It's not like it's gonna copy and cast the Storm version of it again, and it's not like it's gonna double your Storm or anything like that. But it is pretty sweet with some of the sideboard cards. Of course, got Past in Flames. That's another MVP. You can get every instant and sorcery with flashback from your grave, and then it itself has flashback. So if it gets Thoughtseize out of your hand, you can bring it back. You got Reforge the Soul. That's kind of like our Wheel of Fortune. And you can actually get it for cheaper than Wheel of Fortune if you miracle it. Which, whenever I run into it like that, I'm kind of on the fence on wanting to do it at that point in the game. But sometimes it has come in handy. I mean, 1 or 2 times I could say, and I've played this deck in paper sometimes, way before City of Traders got it super expensive. And you got Hazard's Undying Fury in the end. I used to usually play 2 of these in the main deck, but I've cut it down to 1. Just it's you don't see it as often, and even if you did play 2, and 1 is really just enough. I mean, you're going to see a lot of these cards anyway, and I think it was taken out for the Sentinel Tower really. And if you're going to sacrifice a card that led you to a win condition, and you're going to bring in a card that just is a win condition outright, I'd say that's probably the better choice to make. But this is a real fun card. You shuffle your library, exile the top 4 cards, and you can cast any of them that cost 5 or less. But then you also don't untap your lands the next turn. So that's kind of a huge setback, but it's doable. Sideboard is kind of, I don't know how else to say it, but customized for me. I have added in a Wear and Tear, just in case you see a Leyline of Sanctity or, I don't know. I mean, I don't really see too many other enchantments, but, if you see an enchantment that's something to hit, maybe an Exploration or, like Solitary Confinement or something that'll, be able to stop you from doing damage or creatures from, hitting the battlefield, like something like Engineered Plague or something, you can hit that. If they hit goblins, and goblins is like your only way to win, then you need to hit that. So I've decided to put 1 in and keep 1 in, and you can't bring that in with Burning Wish, so you do have to sideboard that in kind of on a whim, just in case you do think there is an enchantment to hit. That's kind of a gamble, for lack of a better word. But I do have 1 gamble in the sideboard. It's a sorcery, and you can Burning Wish for it, and then you can go search for a card out of your library, and it's a good card. You got Defense Grid, 3 of them, and that really stops most counter spells, or at least makes them more expensive. And this is probably an MVP and could probably take a 4th one being in there, but I don't know. I do have a Grape Shot in here for the sideboard. 3 Blood Moon is a newer addition, but of course it's been around for years, but I didn't play it in the older versions of this deck, but I think it's necessary. You can drop it and, any kind of lands combo, or all those players that have the dual lands and fetch lands and all that are going to be shut down. So Blood Moon's pretty solid. I got 3 of them in there. Got another Empty the Warrens in the sideboard. Most of these are repeats, but some of them aren't. So you got the 4th Past in Flames in the sideboard. This is all for Burning Wish. It's what people would call a wish board. And you got Fiery Confluence. That's a newer edition. It's from I think it's from a Commander set, but I've always seen it in Vintage Cube. That's what I'm used to playing with it in. And so you pick 3 of any of these, and you can pick, these more than once. This can actually end up being a win condition for you if you pick the 2 damage to each opponent 3 times, and you do 6 damage. And say if you have bonus round out, and a lot of times when you're playing bonus round, you're drawing a bunch of extra cards, and you might have a second bonus round out. And once you cast the second bonus round, a third bonus round will go into effect because it gets copied from the first bonus round. So you're going to have 3 bonus round situations going on in that turn. So when you cast the Confluence, you're going to have the original Confluence and 3 copies of it going through with the bonus round. And, that's 24 damage just outright. So, and it's to each opponent. So that's something that can get around a Leyline, actually, just to let people know. You got a Cave In here. That's a great card. It actually saved me in a match that I played off stream earlier today. And, you can go, I went and gambled for it. I gambled for a Burning Wish, kept the Burning Wish in my hand, cast Burning Wish, and got the Cave In, and cast the Cave In, and wiped a bunch of, zombie tokens, I think it was. Really good card. Or no, I guess it was just a bunch of, like Delvers and, those elemental tokens from Young Pyromancer. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, I was playing against Blue-Red. I think I still lost that match, but it was a pretty cool way to end, to clear the board there. Got a third Reforge the Soul, and then this is one that I've added in over the years. Banefire is huge. Sometimes you just end up having a whole bunch of mana, especially through bonus round and all kinds of everything else, with everything being cheaper. And if you can make Banefire big, for 10 or plus, or especially if you can just make it for 5 or more, the damage can't be countered or prevented. So, that's actually pretty huge for a lot of these decks. And one other card that I'm missing that I really enjoyed playing over the years, I think I still rented it. Yeah, I rented it from Mana Traders, is Overmaster. It's one card I couldn't really find any space for in the deck anymore, but I think Defense Grid is going to have to be good enough. And so I'm going to go ahead and join a league here. I hope, I don't know if anybody's watching, but I hope they're having a good night. But I'm going to put this video on YouTube. And let's see, we got 10 event tickets. I believe I do. Let's burn some event tickets, right, folks? I don't know. If I can turn this into 50 points, I'll be happy. Yeah, I think the microphone's working. Yeah, okay, good. It's tough for me to tell because I've only got, I don't know if I've even got anybody watching right now, but if you are, feel free to join in the chat, and I'll do my best to interact with you. Alright, got a match. Oh, my desktop is on real loud. Let's see. Was the desktop audio on here? I don't think so. Okay, good. I hope nobody was hearing all that. Magic Online has all these wild sounds, but they're from the old game too. A lot of them are from Chandelar. I got a gamble here, so I think I can go for it. Hopefully I just don't get hit with a Thoughtseize right off the bat. Nimble Mongoose? Delver, alright. So maybe this will be Rug Delver of some sort. Oh, there's a Ruby Medallion. That's the card I was going to go search for. I'll take 2 damage and play a Ruby Medallion and hope it doesn't get countered. Come on, don't counter it, please. You don't want to counter it. Oh, you want... Oh, boo! Boo! Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to go gamble for it next turn, and hopefully I can keep it and cast it again next turn. But this does set them back 1 turn, and they didn't get to flip with the Delver, so I guess that's a good thing. Take one. Oh, there's a Hex Drinker. Darn, that's a new card from the modern set. Darn. That card's pretty sweet. I really enjoy playing with that card. I like a lot of those level up cards. That was a fun mechanic. I'm gonna go with the gamble here, and I mean I can get around to daze this time, but hopefully they don't have a way to just mana leak me somehow. I don't know. It might get forced, or you know, there are 8 forces or 2 different forces now. So I mean, I could get hit with. All right, well, let's try to stay lucky here. Oh yeah. I kept the Lotus Petal in hand just in case, because I could handle discarding that. Discarded the Burning Wish. That's kind of crucial, but oh well. Got the Ruby Medallion out, which is even more crucial, so I'm okay with that. So that shows that they may not have another counterspell. I would think that they had one of the forces in their hand, but maybe they didn't. They didn't want to do that. And it looks like, do they have a second land? They might, because yeah. Oh, they got a second Delver. That's pretty rough. They don't have a second land, though. I guess that's pretty good. But that Burning Wish, darn. Really missing that Burning Wish right now, because that could get me going. Shoot. Yeah, I could be taking, what? Going to, well, they can't go to 3 on this. So I could possibly be taking 8, but I also could be taking just 4. So we'll see. Oh, they didn't flip again. Whew. This is lucky. Okay, so they finally on the board. They're at 19. All right, I'm at 8. I mean, really just Burning Wish and, I don't know, like Manamorphose would be pretty big for me right now. Yeah, this is game next turn. If I don't get anything that I can work with this turn, it's over. Yep, that's game. All right, we're going to move on to game 2 here. Let's see. I didn't really look at all their lands. I saw 1 tropical island. That's really it, though. So, and they saw, yeah, they played Flooded Strand there, so I guess Blood Moon would be okay, but I think really just Defense Grid is going to be the card to bring in against them. And this is where I can bring in the Undying Fury into the sideboard, and this is where you can kind of manipulate your wish board, and you can take take sorceries out of your main deck to bring in Defense Grid and things like that, and these sorceries you can go grab with Burning Wish. So you know, I'm taking out 1 Act on Impulse, and I took out 1 the Hazoret's Undying Fury. And I'm at 61 right now, and I'm kind of behind here because I think Abrade is going to be pretty good. I could cut one of the Gambles, but the Gamble's really good too. Sentinel Tower could probably go, but that's one of the win conditions possibly. I guess the Desperate Ritual, but that's an instant. Maybe a Rite of Flame. Yeah, I can cut a Rite of Flame because that's a sorcery. I forget about that card being a sorcery. That's a little bit ballsy, but it's okay because I might actually be able to use it with a Burning Wish. Welcome, folks. Thank you for joining me. This is Legacy Ruby Storm. Ruby Medallion. It's my game. Don't wear it out. Is that how they say it? I don't know. Alright. Yuck. I mean, this is not the worst. Because I've got decent removal here, but I got 2 Past in Flames and a Sentinel Tower. Damn. don't really want to go to 6 here, but I kind of have to. Alright, well this is considerably better. I can just drop a mountain, I think. I mean, I've got all the makings of good stuff, hopefully, so hopefully I just draw something real good. I think I do want to just go turn 1 Ruby Medallion, but yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm going to lose it if I play the mountain next turn, so I just got to be careful of that. But, you know, having the Ruby Medallion out turn 1, you know, regardless of losing the land is pretty crucial. Mountain, that's pretty sweet. Alright, so I can use that before it dies. And I think I can just go for this, hopefully, and maybe make a bunch of goblins. Hopefully that'll work out. I mean, I can get around to days right now, but I can't get around to force. Alright. I've only got Storm Cannon 1 right now, so I guess Gamble's fine right now, and I can go find, no, I can't do like Sentinel Tower or anything like that. I could just do like Seething Song and cast Past in Flames. Well, that sucks. I can still do that. That's fine. Get a whole bunch of mana. I can still cast Past in Flames right now, right? And then I can cast a bunch of Seething Songs again. And even if they had countered it, I'd still be able to cast the Empty the Warrens. So this is a pretty big storm count on turn 2. I'm going to gamble again. Oh, whoops. Oh, well. That sucks. That was a bad play on my call there. I can just do Reforge the Soul. Cast Reforge the Soul. Now, granted, this might get them some forces in their hand, but it'll make me want to do this, right? Let's see. Can get a Rite of Flame. That actually saved me. I was thinking, oh man, I just had to fizzle out there, but I don't. That was pretty lucky. Alright, so force there. Not really sure why, but we'll see why. Okay. I can just cast more Seething Songs. More Rite of Flames. And more Reforge the Souls. And Defense Grid. They forced that. Alright. And now we'll just go for the finale. The finale is a bunch of goblins. Alright, just hoping they don't go like land pyroclasm. I'll be like, no! No! Alright, got the win there. Sweet! I'll take it. Blood Moon. I like Blood Moon. I like you, Blood Moon. I like you. You a good guy. Maybe I can bring in this Rite of Flame again and cut the bonus round. Not cut it, but maybe Burning Wish for it. Because I don't think I have another one on the side, yeah. Bonus round Burning Wish would be pretty sweet. And having 4 Rite of Flame in the main deck is pretty big. I don't know, I mean having it in the sideboard is interesting. I think I've used it in the sideboard before when I first built this. It was good. Wow. Well, damn, I got a bunch of different options on how to play this Ruby Medallion. Alright, let's see what happens here. This is actually a pretty solid hand. I don't think I want to do Lotus Petal with it. I think I kind of want to just do Rite of Flame with it. They got 5 cards in hand. I would imagine they're going to probably force it, but I don't know. There's an Abrade. That's pretty good. Alright, got the Ruby Medallion out. Hey, that's step 1 right there. That's how the deck gets going. Alright, they got flipped over secrets. Go to... Oh, they revealed a Daze. Alright, so I gotta watch out for that next turn. Cinder Vines? Yuck. Damn. I was not expecting that. That's like a newer version of the Qasali Pride Mage. Whew, doggy. That's a pretty solid card. That's what I was talking about with Wear and Tear. Oh man, that's an enchantment actually. I thought that was a 2/2 creature. Huh. Damn. I forget about that card. That was solid. Good catch right there. I gotta take a damage every time I play a Lotus Petal now. Oh man. Brutal. Brutal. Alright, so I'm gonna just need to abrade this creature here, I think, and hope I can do okay. Because I think they're gonna pop the Ruby Medallion, but I don't know. They may not, because it's that damn thing leaves me on a clock. Woo! Where's my Wear and Tear? I didn't bring it in. Damn, man. Where are you? Where are you? Daze me. Daze me. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I mean, I guess that, yeah. I mean, that makes me use up a Lotus Petal. I guess that's pretty good. Play the Volcanic Island. This is like a 4-color Delver deck, I guess. Huh. People are always trying different things. This is... Golly, what a bust out from a newer set. New-ish set. I guess it's a couple years old now, right? Man. Chain Lightning. Old school. Love it. Burning Wish, you are coming in at a good time. But I can't take Wear and Tear. Oh, man, that's brutal. Alright. So I've only got 11 spells that I can cast, because they're all going to be non-creature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then whatever I get from Burning Wish is 6. And then these two again, 7, 8. And... hopefully I can get something out that'll not kill me. Alright. another one. And imagine they might have a Force or a Daze again on their hand, so they might force this. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see. It doesn't seem like they have. Well, they might have another bolt. So I mean, if I get within bolt range, I mean it's just over. But they don't have the mana right now in this turn to do it. So I guess that's good. I just need to make sure I'm watching myself. Granted, I don't have any ancient tomb or anything that like that's going to kill me. So and they don't have two mountains for Fire Blast. So it's just going to be Cinder Vines that I'm contesting against. I'm going to have 4 more spells to cast, 5, and then whatever I'm Burning Wishing for is 6 more spells. So I'd go to 2. I'm definitely going to be within range. Oh, it sucks. They had the mana to pop it right then. I'd completely forgotten about that. Okay. Well, in that case, it makes me want to get Empty the Warrens. Because they're at 19. And I can't do any. They don't have any creatures. And I can't do any bonus round kind of shenanigans right now. I could, but I'm not. I mean, it costs too much mana. So I think Empty the Warrens is the pick. And so I do 4 for Past in Flames. I'll go down to 3, and I use 3 for Seething Song and all this stuff. And hopefully I'll have enough mana for everything. So yeah, I don't think I need to do the math there. Oh, this bonus round. A little late there, buddy, but I guess I can get another counter, right? Not a counter, I mean another 2 tokens. And I can get a bunch of mana, a little extra mana off of Rite of Flame. It's not like I'm gonna get a bunch, but I think I get 4, yeah. So that's a lot. A Braid, I don't have an artifact to kill for them. I don't have Fast and Flame mana. Do I? I don't really care. Do I care? Not really, because I do kind of want to, just in case that this doesn't work out. I do want to see. This is bonus round. We'll just get you 1 extra copy of it. But hey, 2 free goblins sold. I got 3 mana left over. That's pretty good. Turn 3. They got 3 cards left in hand. Just hoping they don't have some kind of pyroclasm effect. I mean, they could have volcanic fallout. They could have pyroclasm, like I said. I guess they could play like Lotus Petal Wrath or something like that. I don't know. Fetching down for a 3rd land. Badlands. Alright, so that's 2 red. Tribal Flames. Alright, so to any target, so they hit me with, they have all 5? Yuck! Yuck! So I guess it was this Tribal Zoo or something? What the hell happened? Oh man, that was wild. I mean, I had the win. But they got the Tribal Flames. I guess they had it in their hand the whole time. I don't know. I know that's a sorcery. And I don't think I could have gotten up there with the Grape Shot, because I don't know, I got only up to like 10. And it would have copied, so I would have gotten 11 with Grape Shot, and they were at 19. So I don't know. Damn. That stinks. Yeah, that was about 30 minutes too, wasn't it? Gosh. It was close. I mean, I got one match pretty quickly. I mean, that was pretty decisively. In the second turn, I had, you know, 12 goblin tokens, 14 goblin tokens, something like that. And that was so much fun. This deck is so much fun. Sentinel Tower. All right. Might be heading toward that one this game. I can probably play it on turn 2. But that would be using up everything. I'm just going to play Mountain on turn 1. And maybe Lotus Petal just to... Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. It just depends. You're going blind in here. So, you know, you might get hit with Thoughtseize or something like that. Or Inquisition. And then they might possibly, might take the Lotus Petal, but I don't know. That's not really a card that people would go for with that, and it's not crucial to my game right now. So, and it also shows what you're playing. Like this way, I might be able to kind of bluff that I'm playing Burn for like a turn or two before I go Lotus Petal, City of Traders, a whole bunch of stuff. I would be able to play Rite of Flame next the following turn, and that would be able to let me go off a little bit. So I can just go ahead and try to play Sentinel Tower here. See how that works out. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how that works. I mean, turn 2 Sentinel Tower, it's not the worst thing in Magic, is it? Another fetch land. They got the Jun colors down. The Jun brothers. Let's see here. How we doing? How are we doing? Alright, it seems like everything's okay. I like how much Twitch and everything has changed just in the past year or two on streaming. Or maybe it's just the new computer, how it's got Windows 10 instead of Windows 7. And I mean, God, you download OBS and you just hit start streaming and ta-da! Well, it's not that easy, but you do set up a camera and I mean microphone, and I mean, if I can do it, damn near anybody can do this. Trust me, folks. I mean, all it takes is having the right amount of money to order what you want, and I mean, I know that's a big ask, but I haven't done a damn thing for the past year and a half, so I've saved up a little money. Oh, Rite of Flame. Uh-oh, what's going on here? What are you doing? You can't be playing that card. What are you doing? Lion's Eye Diamond. That's probably a card I could use, but that's something that's difficult to play with. You gotta I think you gotta like hold shift or something like that to hold priority, and I don't know, it's just this whole thing. So this is another Storm deck, a different Storm deck, seemingly a better Storm deck. I guess I could play... Oh, they're going to add nauseam. Well, I can't play a damn thing now. I think they're just going to win outright here. But they don't... Let's see. So they don't have, like, Angel's Grace out right now, so they could just potentially die, right? But, I mean, if they just keep getting greedy and drawing cards, they got 2 defense grids out of this, and the Wishclaw again. They got a couple Veils, and they're just doing damage to themselves. Alright, so they hit the Burning Wish. That's what they were looking for. And they got a bunch of Lotus Petals, it looks like. They got their Lion's Eye Diamond. But do they have the second mana to get for Burning Wish? I don't know. I mean, I think they already played a land, didn't they? Yeah, it's turn 2, so... Um, I, I, I hate to say it, but it seems like they might need to pass. I hate to say it. I love to say it. Shoot, it's me. I'm trying to win this damn match. They're at 3, so I can just do a little bit and hit them pretty hard. I can just hit Rite of Flame and act on impulse and got it. So, you know, they know they're in trouble if they can't. Oh, there you go. Now, that's good. I didn't see the Chain of Vapor in the sideboard. No, I'll just let it roll. Damn, that was a good play. Good play. Alright, so they got a discard down, I guess, right? Huh. Interesting. So they got a bunch of defense grids in the main deck that, I mean, I'm not worried about. So they got at least 2 cards that I'm not really worried about in their hand, but they got it. I'm sure they discarded both of those. No, they didn't. They kept one. That's weird. All right. Do I... First off, do I use this? Seems like it'd be pretty good. I can get any card I want and put it in my hand. Any card. Hell, let's go for it. What you got? Because I'm trying to win this damn turn. Alright. I can get Metamorphose, Seething Song, I get Burning Wish. I got 2 mana to mess around with. I think Seething Song's probably the play. That's what I'm leaning on. And I can do Rite of Flame here. And Seething Song. Ooh, so I got 5 right now. I can go down to 3 and play the Seething Song for 2. And maybe set up for next turn if there is a next turn. I don't know. Wish I had enough mana for the bonus round and Seething Song after it, but that's not possible. So Seething Song it is. And I can, well, have 6. I can just play bonus round and then act on impulse and kill him, right? Because this keeps up for regardless. Yeah. So if that hits the field and I can cast another spell, it's over, I think, right? Got him. Sweet. Sentinel Tower's pretty sweet, man. That's a good card. Kind of want to put in a second one of those. Wear and Tear is going to be possibly pretty good. They seem to have just fetch lands and dual lands. I mean, Blood Moon. I don't know, man. I don't really like bringing in Blood Moon against that kind of thing. And this is such a huge wish board. You know, you really only got like 7 sideboard cards. You got 3 defense grids, 3 Blood Moon, and where it is, the Wear and Tear. So there isn't really much to think about with sideboarding here. I mean, unless you really are worried about, you know, getting hit with something, or you want to bring in more win conditions or something, you can bring in the other ones and cut some of the ones that you don't think are good. But you know, all the ones that are in this already are pretty good in my opinion. I might actually put a second Sentinel Tower in here. That card is pretty sweet. I used to cut all of these out at one point, but they're pretty good. It helps the opponent out sometimes to the point where you're like, damn, man. You know, it's helping them out more than me, especially if you're playing against another Storm player. I mean, I didn't even think about this until just now. And it's true. If you're playing against another Storm player, hell, you might as well give them the game on a silver platter. Ooh, I mean, I wish I could keep this 7. But I can't. Okay, so they're going down to 5 already. They've already chosen to go to 5. I think I'm going to stay at 6 just because it's somewhat of an advantage just in general keeping it at 6. I think a Desperate Ritual is something I can do without. Yeah. So, I mean, I've got 4 mana here. Hopefully I can draw one of these damn medallions or the helm. I don't know. I really don't want the helm right now, but if I can play it and go off, in the same turn, I think I'm okay. But, they're keeping their 5. They go immediately to 4. And they didn't have a 1-drop or a bolt. I don't know. They might have a bolt. I can't say that quite yet. I mean, they know what I am, and so they might actually have some kind of discard effects. Sometimes Storm does that if they have black in their Storm, and I've seen it happen. So always be careful of that. Cabal Therapy, something like that. You can get hit hard with that, and that will really ruin a match. Alright, no second land. What? That was pretty sweet. They must have gotten a terrible 5. I think I'll just keep playing a land and just be kind of conservative here. Getting all the expensive stuff. Really good. I really could use a Ruby Medallion right now, or if I could find a gamble. To me, having the 2 gambles in the main deck and the one in the sideboard, but you're not going to see that as often. Having the 2 gambles in the main deck is like having 2 extra Ruby Medallions, and it's why I cut the Helm of I always want to say Helm of Obedience, Helm of Awakening out. Because it was like the 5th and 6th Ruby Medallion, and if you played a 3rd gamble, shoot, that's your 7th one. I can just play this right now. I don't really think I can go off at all. I mean, I could cast this, and this on top of it, and then this would go to the grave, and this would eventually get cast later. But I think I can just wait another turn. It seems like they don't have much going on either, and I think it feels like I have one more like silver bullet to draw, and it's really just the Ruby Medallion. I'm kind of a broken record right now. Alright, so they don't have a 3rd land, it looks like, and they don't really have anything to play, so I know that they have a lot of counter spells. Damn it, I didn't bring in those defense grids, did I? Yuck. That was an awful move. Because don't they have counter spells? Or maybe they're the Storm deck, so yeah, never mind. I'm not playing against that deck anymore. I mean, I could Burning Wish right now for the gamble. And go get Ruby Medallion and hopefully keep it. Discarded Hazardous Undying Fury. That's fine. Take 4 damage for this play. That's okay. I'm not against that. And then, can I go off this turn? I don't think I can. I don't really want to either. Alright, so hopefully next turn I can do something a little more special. Hopefully they don't just have like, I'm just gonna braid that and say, whatever. Alright. Let's just hope that they don't have much of anything to do. Got 2 Lotus Petals in hand. Okay. I mean, at least one of those was sitting in their hand. I mean, they had to have been, holding on to this stuff. Yep. I guess I might have waited one turn too long, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. I mean, I must have waited. I don't know. I guess I could have drawn. Did I draw the Burning Wish too? Yeah, I missed doing it one turn or something. I might have done that. Well, there's their own Burning Wish. God, they're down to 1 card already. I got empty the Warrens out of their sideboard. Okay. So if this is going to be it seems like I might be able to deal with that. If I can get Cave In maybe, or if I can go off and I can, beat them in one of the multitude of ways. I just got to figure out which way I'm going. So I got 3, 5, 7, 8 mana. 9 is gonna, because I'm gonna net 1 out of this. There's the Burning Wish. Hey, buddy. How you doing, buddy Row? Alright, we'll go ahead and cast that. I might get Cave In, but maybe not. Let's see. Because this does get exiled. I can't just cast it again. I mean, I am going to reforge the soul anyway. And so I might get another one of those anyway. Fiery Confluence would be good. Cave In is really solid. I'd have to exile the Past in Flames, though. Which is something I don't really want to do. Well, I guess I might need to get Past in Flames then, right? So if I'm going to get another Burning Wish, then I'll be getting the Cave In. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I need. I could be wrong, though. I might be horribly, horribly wrong here. Ooh. Dang, this is pretty sweet. Alright. Chain of Vapor on the Ruby Medallion? Yeah, sure. To do this. Oh shit, that's right. Ah, yuckity doo-dah, yuckity a. Damn. I think they got me on this one. think they got me on this one. I might have just... Yeah, I think I had a bad Burning Wish though too. That was just not a good pick from the Burning Wish. Might have just overthought it. So the Chain of Vapor is kind of a problem, but isn't much anything I can do about it. I mean, the Blood Moon might help here. Blood Moon, yeah, let's try Blood Moon. I'm okay with trying that. We can cut the Helm, because that's obviously not going to help. And the Hazard's Undying Fury. Maybe a bonus round. How about that? I think that'll work. Maybe I can deal with that way. I mean, do they have creatures that I want to deal with? Not really, so maybe a Braid can go out. And I can bring back, I don't know, something. Like the Undying Fury and... I guess the bonus round. Yeah. Because I don't think I really need the Abrades too much in this. I mean, I guess, I mean, it'd be alright to, you know, pop one of their mana lands, but, you know. Yep, that's not going to work. That'll work better. I'm okay with this. I mean, I can drop a mountain, or I can drop, I don't know, the Act on Impulse. They're going down to 6 also. I think I can actually cut the Past in Flames, maybe. I don't know. I'm probably going to draw a bunch of land. I mean, that's the thing. You know, if I could have dropped the mountain there, but then I would never see another land. But now I'm going to see a bunch of extra land. I don't know. You just got to expect the worst when you're playing Magic sometimes. I don't think I'm too worried about playing turn 1 Ruby here. Alright, let's get down the road. Alright, fetch. Fetch for me. Come on. Let's see it. What you got? What you got? Nothing. Volcanic Island. Alright. That's a ponder. Alright, go ahead and ponder. Get your 3 cards. Put them back in any flipping order you want. Then you can even shuffle your library, and then you get to draw a card. Card's awesome. I mean, how can you not play with that card if you're playing with blue? Other than Merfolk. I mean, in Merfolk you don't really need it. Ooh, there's a Blood Moon. Hey, buddy Ro. We like your kind. That's something I kind of want to use the Lotus Petal for, because they only have 6 cards in their hand, and they may not have a counter spell for it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. Oop. Is it in? It's in. Alright, good deal. It is in place. Blood Moon in place. So hopefully everything they play now is going to be stuck red. But they do have red in their deck, so I don't know. They might be able to go off still. 3 Rite of Flames out of their hand. Alright, 7 red mana, naturally. Lion's Eye Diamond. Alright. Here I am thinking Blood Moon will do anything. It actually helped him. Damn. Lesson number 1. Do not play Blood Moon against a Storm player. They can still win. They have 3 Rite of Flames in hand. Oh, that's too funny. Crushed. Do they have the payoff, though? That's the question. They got Past in Flames, so they must already have the payoff in hand or something. Or I guess they can play the Brainstorm and try to find it. Oh, wow, they gave me the match? What happened there? I guess they forgot and they thought Burning Wish was not exiled? And they thought they could cast Burning Wish again? I'll take it. 1-1. 1-1 on a technicality. I mean, you know, that's all I can say here. I mean, it's not the best. Sorry, I got a little distracted here on whatever the hell this thing is, Discord. Okay. I mean, it's going to take a couple of turns to get anything going. I do have a removal spell for something. Going in blind here. Do have Act on Impulse. This is actually not a bad hand. It's just not a turn 1 or turn 2 win. Arkham's Astrolabe. Alright. A lot of people were trying to get this that card banned in Legacy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I could see it being banned in Pauper, because it took over Pauper. That card is out of control for Pauper. But Legacy and Modern, I mean, they can handle Arkham's Astrolabe. I mean, so what if you play turn 2 Brainstorm off of a swamp? I mean, come on, right? Who cares? Who cares? No, it's a good card, but I don't think it's something to, you know, panic about. Wow, second one. Alright, that's pretty good. Pretty freaking good. Pretty good. Alright. So, I can go find the artifact that we need to get things going and hopefully get it out. They got 6 cards in hand, and I imagine at least one of them is going to be a force. So, let's try to force that force out, eh? Alright, well, it's no force right now, at least. Got a pretty good hand right now. There's a Ponder again. I'm just hoping not to get hit with a Thoughtseize or something like that. That really would ruin my hand right now. I mean, I don't know. They would only take one thing out, but still. Abrupt Decay on the Medallion. Yep, that's pretty rough too. Oh well. Yeah, it is pretty susceptible to that. Well, that's pretty nice to get that back. Nice replacement. Nice replacement. I'll take it. I mean, if this sticks, I could get 2 mana and then 5 mana. Use 2 mana on that. Or use 2 mana on that and then 2 mana on that and maybe be able to go off. I mean, I don't know. Can I last one more turn? Let's try it. For science sake. They got 5 cards in hand. Hopefully none of them are counter spells. If there is, it'd probably be a Daze right here or whatever else they have. Because they just wouldn't even let me get started, I don't think. And I'll just boost the storm count with a Lotus Petal here. Go off here with that. And then bonus round I get a double Act on Impulse if I can get that all going. Gosh, I've already been running for an hour and 10 and I'm in the third match. A lot of times with modern leagues and other leagues, I'm finished by this point. But I don't know, this deck does take a little while. And it's mainly on my part. I mean, a lot of times I'm way ahead on the clock, and in these matches I've been, behind if anything. So they're doing Seething Song. They're gonna force me. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, I could have braid one of those things, but I'm not too worried about it. That's okay. Oko. That card's brutal. Yeah. Ruby Medallion is nothing. And I get Grape Shot. I'm just going to attack the Oko here. Oh, that is brutal, brutal. I mean, I could cast... I could Grape Shot, but it would only do 1 damage. I need to kill this Oko pretty quickly, so I guess I could do... Well, I got 4 mana, and that's not enough. Daggone. And then they're going to be able to pump it and get food token and gain 3 life and keep it out of range of dying. Damn. This Oko's it's troublesome. It's troublesome. Euro. Alright, gain some more life. Looks like they got, 4 colors here, too. Maybe it could be 5 colors. I don't know. With this Astrolabe, you can play all the colors you want. Okay, so the Astrolabe is going to be a 3/3 token or creature, whatever it is. What does it become? Like an elk? Yeah, it's an elk. It's an Elkolabe. Alright, well, it's not the worst thing in the world here. I mean... I'm not netting any mana out of this, so it's really just, 2 outright for 2, and I just get to draw a card. Is it still an artifact? Can I? Well, I can still just do 2 damage to it, or 3 damage to it, and I can kill the Oko. So that might be a pretty good run, or line to go with. I'll just abrade the Astrolabe, and hopefully be able to kill the Oko here. Of course, yeah, then they're going to have a second one, so. Alright, well, for now, we're better. They got a bunch of cards in their graveyards, so they could just cast this Euro sometime soon. Yeah, looks like that's what they're doing. So they gain 3 more life, go to 23, draw a card, and get to play a land from their hand. I don't know if they're going to fetch right now or not, but it's kind of superfluous at this point. Doesn't really matter too much. I got another Abrade. That's actually pretty good, but they're just going to cast it again. And it'll just hold me off for a turn. I guess I can just do that because, I mean, I don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, they're just going to take it, and that's fine. They knew something was going on. Mysteriously, I have another viewer right now. could be the opponent just watching me. If you are, you're a dirtbag, but that's okay. I mean, I don't really have any storm count to speak of. I don't have any kind of. I just need a. I mean, I'd take the Helm of Awakening in this matchup. I guess, right? Yeah. Because it really doesn't matter how much life they're at. I mean, I can do the storm count if I get the right amount of cards and the right cards and everything else. If I can draw all the cards I need, and if I get the damn Ruby Medallion out to stay as a Ruby Medallion and not just grow antlers out of its head and become a 3/3 elk. A ruby with antlers. Interesting. Alright, got another mountain here. Can do 3 damage, so that's okay, but that doesn't change too much right now. I could net mana by doing bonus round right now and casting Manamorphose. So hopefully that'll get through. Can net mana and get 2 cards out of it. But that's one of the only ways I see myself pulling out anything out right now. And I'm in pretty dire straits right now. I mean, I could block once with this thing. Force of Negation, you jerk. With the mana. You jerk. Well, I can't really do much now. I mean, I guess I could just cast the Manamorphose. Get another card. Passion of Flames is a card that I would definitely like to see. That's pretty good right now. I guess I can Grape Shot for just for 4. I'd like to use the mana, and the Passion Flames I can bring back the Grape Shot eventually. So screw it. Let's just go for it and hit him for 4. So I can't kill that thing. I can hit him for 7 total with this thing. So yeah, they really stopped me with that Force Negation. I was gonna have some fun if they didn't cast that Force Negation. Bring him to 16 now. And I'm dead. I mean, that's just how it is. They were going to beat me anyway. It's fine. Defense Grid is definitely good. Banefire is probably something I'm going to go for in this game, or in this match. Blood Moon, again. I mean, the astrolabes kind of, make the blood moon, you know, less useful. Hold on, I'm gonna go fill up my glass of water here. All right, right back in here. Got the spigot right behind me. All right, so I mean, I'm at 63 right now, so I do need to kind of cut some cards as it is. I think we're just going to go with the usual suspects. Because the Abrades, I think the Abrades are going to be pretty good. Could be wrong. I mean, they really just seem to have Euro, and I don't know if they have Delver or not. That was just game one, I think, right? Yeah. Who knows? Braid may not be necessary. But let's keep him in just in case, because I can always wish for the other things that I took out, and that's the whole reason you do that. So, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not completely against it. I definitely hope to get a mountain. Yeah, but that's okay. I'm definitely going to play the Ancient Tomb first. But hopefully this works out. They're going to 6. Alright, Ancient Tomb. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal. Take 2 damage for defense grid. I hope that helps out. Arkham's Astrolabe. I'm always scared of Swamp, and then they're just going Thoughtseize. I'm like, damn! Only got 3 cards in hand. That's not good. Alright, there's the mountain I was hoping for. Still kind of need some other stuff. I mean, I guess I can Burning Wish for the gamble and get the artifact, but then I don't have really any rituals or anything like that. So I guess I should probably gamble for Reforge the Soul. Oh, that's pretty good. Sylvan Library on turn 2. Yeah. I mean, that card's been played on turn 2 for, most of Magic's existence, and that is just so good. So good. And then I'm gonna, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left over. I can Manamorphose. Well, let's see here. Okay, well, I mean, what are the chances that I discard the card that I need the most? 33%. Let's go for it. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33%. Let's go for it. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 8, 9, 10, 11 That's okay. We're going to move right along and hope that we can pull it off now. I guess this is just the cheaper way to get this card. I mean, this is a nice art, and it definitely illustrates Sylvan Library better than the original art does, but I'm just a sucker for the original things like that. I really like the originals more than anything else. Alright, well, I got Ruby Medallion now. That's pretty sweet. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. This costs 2, and this costs 3. So we got 5. I could net a mana with Manamorphose. I could gamble, and I think I took out bonus round, didn't I? So I've got 1 bonus round in the side. I could go with that. That's what Act on Impulse is so good with. Is after a bonus round, you just cast it for 2 mana with Ruby Medallion and get 6 cards off the top of your library, and you can cast them. So good. Now, granted, they do have 3 mana, so they can force something and pay 3 mana. Which is, they're going to do that right now. Yep, alright. And it exiles it too, which is kind of rough. Makes me have to skip my turn. Yeah, that was a good play. Sylvan Library. Yeah, I mean, this is a tough matchup too. I mean, especially with Sylvan Library coming out. I mean, they get to just sculpt their hand. It's really good card. Card's always been really good. They did take some damage from that one. They took 4 life. It looks like, at least, from that. And another Arkham's Astrolabe, and then they drew a card and played Tundra. So they still have 5. Looks like a Euro is going... Yeah, it didn't escape yet. So it's going to the grave for this turn, but they do get to play another land, to draw a card, gain 3 life. The whole dealio. So that's why they did the Sylvan Library, because they probably drew a Euro or already had the Euro. So they could just essentially pay 1 life for, you know, all that. Hey-yo! Talk about a miracle, baby. I'll take it. I need a miracle every day. Alright, that was pretty good. Alright. I love how they give you the activation for that, because I forget to use that a lot of times. Alright. Go with that. Got a bunch of graveyard stuff here, so I can probably go with this. And, God, I wish this hit an enchantment. Can do Grape Shot. For a bunch. Not enough quite yet. But with Past in Flames, I'll be able to cast a bunch more. And do it again. Not really into playing the Helm right now. Okay, so they just said, screw it. Let's move on. It's probably because I'm so slow at doing it, but I don't really care. Doing my best here. Doing my best. Not a storm master. I mean, I think I'm fine keeping all this in the side. And I mean, Yeah, I did say I kind of wanted to hit the enchantment at the Sylvan Library. I could bring in this wear and tear and see what happens. What can I cut out? Maybe the helm? Or an abrade? Yeah, let's cut an abrade out and bring in the wear and tear. Bonus round. I don't know. I kind of want to bring that back in. Yeah, I'll keep that out. It's fine. One abrade's probably still necessary. Sentinel Tower. Sentinel Tower, you say? Not a huge fan of this hand. Are they going to 6? No, they're keeping their 7. Well, guard darn. Kept the 2 mountains in hand, though. That's funny how they didn't move. I could go to 5. I could just get a bunch of Empty the Warren tokens out soon. Could cut Past in Flames and maybe see how it works out. See how it works out. You know, if I'm 1 and 2, then I'm 1 and 2. Got Rite of Flame, but I don't have enough mana to do everything else quite yet, right? Yeah. If I draw another Ritual or maybe another Rite of Flame or something, that'd be pretty sweet. But they have 6 cards in hand. They most likely could, counter something. Alright, here we go. Got something to play. Something to keep me in the game, maybe. Alright, alright. Let's hope that sticks. It stays a Ruby Medallion. I mean, I think they're going to... They could drop Oko this turn and just, neuter it. Are elk neutered? How do they reproduce? I don't know. Stupid. Yeah, it's a great art. They had all the medallions for each color in that Tempest block. That's when I started playing Magic. God, I was in 3rd grade, I think, when I was like 95. Yeesh. Hey, but I count it, man. I count it. I had a whole stack of like 200 cards, and that was my whole deck. That was my entire collection and my entire deck. I had all 5 circular protections. Oh, man. Wouldn't be able to get hit by that Abrupt Decay. Well, actually, I would. Yeah, because it doesn't say target. It says you get to prevent damage. And Abrupt Decay don't do no stinking damage. Alright. I'm getting a little fed up with this, so I can just go with 2, 3, 5. Have 5 got to go down to 3. Or use 3 of it, go down to 2, and get 5 more, so out of 7. Go down to 5 for Burning Wish. And, I don't know, do something and then empty the Warrens, and hopefully that works out. Let's go for it. This is where they... Oh, well, okay. We say this is where they might have something. This is actually where they're really going to have something. Make or break it. But it doesn't really make or break it because I can still cast Empty the Warrens after this. I can't cast both though. I mean, I could, but I might get Lotus Petal out of it, and that would let me cast Empty the Warrens, but It's too much of a gamble for me to go for right now. Now, if I Burning Wish, though, might be able to do something a little different. Can't do Reforge the Soul. This is where I wish I kind of put a Rite of Flame in the side. I could bonus round, and I can't do Act on Impulse at the same time. I could do Past in Flames, and that would cost 4, and then I still have Rite of Flame, and I could kind of go off with that. Alright, let's go for that. Oh, shoot, never mind. Damn. I was sitting here thinking that I had the Ruby Medallion out. Got 5. I used 3, go down to 2. I'd have to have 2 Ruby Medallions or 2 Lotus Petals. So I'm just going to have to go for this and get a bunch of tokens. Damn, that was a terrible play. Oh well. Hopefully this is good enough. I don't know. It may work out, it may not. I can just drop Maelstrom Pulse and it's over on that one. But we'll see. Could be a bunch of different things. Could be all kinds of different options. Let's see, I hope the microphone's still working. You know, sometimes I feel like it drops out. Okay. Alright, well, hopefully I can... See, I've only got 4 mana. So I can cast the Past in Flames, but then can't do anything after that. So, you know, you need something to, you know, net you some mana right now. Euro's going to gain some life. Okay. Oh, are they casting that? Oh, no. Okay. I was thinking, oh, damn, already? Alright, well, I can do some damage with this a little bit, hopefully. Maybe, a little bit, maybe. Yeah. Alright. So, 2 will get me 3. Alright, so really just netting 1 here. So I've got 5. And cast the Rite of Flame and only get 2 out of it. And Seething Song still costs 3 because I don't have a daggone medallion. Yuck. Yuck. Alright, I mean, I'm just going to try and go for it anyway. If I get something sweet with the Act on Impulse, great. If I don't, it's okay. Life will go on. Life will go on. I got 4 cards in hand. I don't know, it may seem a little bit greedy to be doing all this, but if I can do Past in Flames next turn, I might be able to get, you know, more stuff going. Well, I don't know, maybe if I can get more mana. That's really the issue, is that I need more mana. If I can get some Lotus Petals out of this, you know, if I got 3 Lotus Petals, that would be sweet. But I get 0 cards anyway. Okay. So we move right along. Attack for 8. Oh, come on. I hate when people just crack lands in the middle of your beginning of your combat step just to throw you off. That's something on Moto that people do, and I don't know who taught them to do that, but it's a real jerky way to play. I hate that shit. I guess they have some kind of wrath effect right now. I don't know. Oh, they're just casting Euro and gaining more life. Yep, go to 15. And you know, some people were probably taught to do that in the combat step, and they don't even know that it's kind of a rude thing to do. But some people are just, you know, assholes. What can I say, right? What can I say? I mean, is there anything in the sideboard that is necessary right now that can really shut them down? And they have a bunch of basics, so I can't even get Blood Moon anyway. I guess Gamble would help right now. Yeah. Because I'm fine with discarding Past in Flames. I'm just hoping to get the Ruby Medallion out. Yeah, see, I'm way behind on time. But it's also because I'm talking. I mean, trying to get used to that again. Alright, so got that. I guess I can gamble here because I don't have much Grape Shot Storm. I don't have that anymore, really. I don't have any mana to do that anyway, so this is the only thing I can really stretch for. They're going to gain 3 more life off the Euro next turn. And I've only got 4 mana, so I mean, I could cast the Reforge the Soul if I got another land. I mean, I think Ruby Medallion's really the only thing I'm looking for here. Alright, well, I discarded the Past in Flames. That's good. Can't cast the Ruby Medallion this turn. That's kind of a throwback or drawback. They're gonna lose a token, but they take 7. And they're gonna go to 8, so then they're gonna come back up to 11 at the lowest. They could gain more life somehow with, you know, Oko or something like that. Okay, got an Arkham's Astrolabe, so they're just going to replace itself. I mean, this is going to take a couple of turns at least. Yeah, and they're still able to kind of sculpt their hand and sculpt their deck, and you know, they could miracle a Terminus next turn or something like that, and with Ponder they can just set it up. Especially Brainstorm. That's when they draw 3 cards and they can put whatever they want on top of their library. Ugh, card is sick. Especially with Miracles, man. That was a big deal in Magic for a while there. Surgical Extraction on Past in Flames, huh? And I think I already ripped the one out of the sideboard, didn't I? Yeah. Daggum. Daggum. They got me on that one. I think they've already beaten me in the game too. Oh man, Plague Engineer, they got me. That's brutal. What a play. They've got to be watching me. Oh well, that's fine. If they were, they're a dirtbag. If they weren't, good games. Watch, if I lose a viewer like immediately after this match, I'll know. But you know, whatever. I really don't care. It's not a big deal. But that would be funny as hell though if I just dropped back. I mean, hell, shoot. I can be honest here. What am I doing? I'm starting streaming here. I got 2 viewers right now, but I had 1 beginning of this matchup, and then it jumped up to 2. Right after the first game, or right in the middle of the first game, I said, "Ooh, somebody watching me." I don't know who it is, but thank y'all very much for joining me, you 2 beautiful, beautiful people. It's been a lot of fun. This is the 4th match. I'm 1-2 right now, hoping to get at least a second win out of this. And don't be afraid to join me in the stream. I'm happy to do my best to interact with you. And I mean, join the chat. I mean, in the stream. And yeah, that's that. That's all I got to say about that. I hope I'm not missing people's chat, and if I am, I'm sorry. Still relatively new to this, but I don't really have much of an excuse to say. I don't know. What is it? But it is. This is really really interactive Twitch feed here, and the whole, the back end of it when you're starting your own stream. I mean, it's really updated. I'm blown away by it. God, this would be a great hand with another land. Well, not really. I don't know. Alright, this is keepable. I think I'm okay with this. Tempted to drop that land there. I think I'm going to drop the Abrade. That card's kind of easy to, just drop, especially if you're going in blind and you don't really know what you're playing against. Turn one, I'm kind of giving myself away, but that's okay. Oh, an island. Don't you know? Oh, yeah, don't you know? Alright. I mean, this is pretty cool. I kind of want to do it. Kind of want to do it here. Let's try to get a double act on impulse and maybe have some fun here. I don't know. Right? Yeah. I've got a little bit extra mana to mess around with. Just a tiny itty bitty bit. Bonus round is in. Got 2 mana for that. Double act on impulse and get 6 cards. And hopefully they're castable. Alright, what do we got here? We got a Burning Wish and another act on impulse. Well, let's go for the act on impulse, because that's about all we're going to get going right now. No more Lotus Petals. Yuck. Damn. I was hoping to get a Lotus Petal out of that, and I could have really gone nuts if I'd gotten 1 Lotus Petal, because I could have gotten Rite of Flame, Seething Song, Burning Wish. Oh, man. That sucks. I don't know. I guess that was kind of greedy of me to do that. But in this deck, I mean, shit, this deck is made to be greedy. What do you expect? Changeling Outcast. It can be blocked, or it can't be blocked, but it also can't block itself. I guess this is some kind of Boggles. I don't know. And it's a changeling, isn't it? Yeah, so it's all creatures. Alright. You have my attention. I've seen this card before. I don't know. I can't remember if I've seen it in Legacy or not, but it might have been Modern. Hell, it could have been in Standard for all I remember. When it was in Standard. I know it's a new-ish card. Ah, that's what it is. It can't be blocked, so it turns into a ninja. Commander Ninjutsu. Alright, sweet. So you reveal the top card and it loses life equal to... Wow, okay, so I've already lost a bunch of life to whatever they revealed. Alright, well that's troublesome to say the least. I mean, I guess Past in Flames is pretty much the only thing that I can think of that would really help here. I've got all 4, or I've got 3 still sitting in the deck, so I don't know. Got a 1 in, what is it, a 3 in 38 chance of drawing one? Well, 3 in 39 would make a 1 in 3 chance, so that's actually not too bad. Isn't it? Well, 3 into 39, it's a 1 in 11 chance. Yeah, never mind. But still, hey, come on. Flooded Strand, and so I didn't take any damage from that, I'm assuming. Okay, so they bounce that back to their hand, so next turn they have another ninjutsu card of some sort. Because they can't play a second one of these. That's a legendary guy. Alright, well, this isn't the worst thing in the world. I imagine they have counterspells in their deck. I mean, but maybe they don't have room for it. I don't know. Alright, well, that didn't go anywhere. Thank you folks for joining me very much. It's much appreciated. Go tell your friends that sometimes I'll be on for about an hour or two. Still recovering from chemotherapy from last year, so can't really stay online for too long at a time, but I'm going to do my best and build up my endurance and try to come back and do as much as possible for anybody that really wants to watch and care about it. Alright, what the hell does this do? Alright, so that just draws them a card, but they're doing extra damage this way, so they're going to do 4 to me. And I'm still going to get... Wow, are there 3 of these triggers? Oh, it's whenever a ninja does a damage to me, because that commander thing... Wow. And that changeling thing is a daggone ninja, too, isn't it? Holy jeez. Just get wrecked, huh, kid? Alright, well... God damn. Alright. Well, these here ninjas are going to be difficult to take care of with all my sorcery action here. Well, daggone. I mean, they're not casting things during my turn. I mean, they do have blue, so who knows? I guess they do have counterspells in the ninjas. Let's see, can I look it up real quick? I mean, I'm just kind of looking for a stock list here. Yeah, they have counterspells. Of course they do. You got Flusterstorms in the side sometimes. And it just looks like just forces. So I think it's worth bringing in defense grids. I mean, who knows exactly what this player's doing, but a braid is actually going to be pretty good, I think. So I think this is where I'm going to want to cut some sorceries again, like some of the more expensive ones. Reforge is good to keep there, but I think I'm just going to bring out those 3 that I normally cut. Maybe Home of Awakening too. I mean, it's not a great card. I've never been a huge fan of that. And in the next league, I might just cut that outright and maybe even bring in a 3rd gamble. I don't know, because to me, like I said, that makes for extra ruby medallions as far as I'm concerned. I think this is pretty good. I'm going to go with this. Turn 1 Rite of Flame ruby medallion. What do you think? What do you say? What do you know? Come on now. You don't want to do it. Oh, you did it anyway. You did it. Why you gotta be like that? I'm just trying to have some fun over here. Just a man with his medallions. Got a mountain. That was pretty lucky to drop a second medallion, hopefully. Alright, that worked. That worked. That went right through pretty quickly. Burning Wish is set up. Oh no! My arch enemy. Oh man. Boo. Now the only plus side to Thoughtseize hitting Burning Wish is that it actually hits the graveyard instead of being exiled when you cast it. So you can hit it with Past in Flames later on in the game. What happened here? Oh, okay. I guess that got killed. I don't know how that happened. Oh yeah, that got counted the first time. That's right. I had 2 out one game. Damn, getting kind of lost here. Doesn't really seem like you need too much going on right now. I mean, this thing is... I don't know what the hell this thing does. Makes a bunch of servo tokens and makes some bigger construct tokens, and some of them fly, and then it untaps itself. Who knows what the hell's going on over there. Changeling Outcast. Got another one out. Alright, that's fine. What you got for me now, hand? Alright, I got a Lotus Petal. Can Metamorphose and net a land, so that's really 2, 3, 4 mana. And that costs 2. So actually I could do bonus round first and then Metamorphose and net a bunch of mana. Net 4 mana, or net 3 mana out of the 1. And have 4 total. And then cast Past in Flames and do Metamorphose again and Rite of Flame. So this might be pretty much worth it. They have 2 cards in hand, so hopefully they don't have another force. That's right, I net 2 cards off it too, so hopefully this will be pretty good. Helm of Awakening, that's decent. Rite of Flame, that's really good. This will net me a whole boatload. Hell. You know, you might as well drop this. I mean, it makes their things cheaper, yeah, but I'm also trying to just go off and not even let them have another turn right now. Just hoping. Whoops, here. Okay. So Rite of Flame again. Doubles up. And this way you can cast Burning Wish out of the graveyard. So that Thoughtseize will kind of come back to bite him in them thar buttocks. Got 13 mana. This is pretty sweet. Gonna have even more now. And drawing 2 cards. I might be able to just Banefire them. That'll be pretty good. So I would need, what, 18 mana to do that? I think I've got that, right? And I'm just Burning Wish for Banefire. Oh, I get a double Burning Wish too? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I do. That's a Banefire. And I don't know, whatever else. They want to just concede now? Okay. Calling it. It's really just a bunch of blue. They beat me pretty handily, I think, in game 1, so that's why this is game 3. Yep. That'll work for me. Hopefully this is a pretty good game. Yuck. that's not very good. This is much better. I think I can drop the Abrade here. Right? I mean, yeah, it's a bunch of ninjas, so I mean... Abrade is a good card right now against them. It would take out that general card or that legendary card that they have. But like every other card in this lineup is crucial to me possibly going off. It's just that, you know, in the deck, you don't have as many Abrades, so you're not going to have much of a chance to draw another one. In the rest of the cards in the hand, I have 4 of just outright. Ornithopter, right? Yeah, so they can just ninjutsu something next turn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, see, I could have dropped the mountain there and, you know, still had the Abrade, and I could have killed, you know, this new ninja that's going to be coming in next turn. But hopefully I can just be able to go off in the next turn or two, and, you know, taking damage from a ninja once or twice won't really factor in too much, hopefully, but that's where the defense grids would be really good if I could draw a defense grid too. I'd be more than willing to, you know, hold off going off for a turn. Oh no, Thoughtseize, yuck. It's probably going to be one of the rituals. I don't know, they might hit Past in Flames, but I doubt it. It would cost 1 more, so it costs 4 now for me with Ruby Medallion. Yeah, but Metamorphose is pretty crucial to hit right there. Another Ruby Medallion, that's doable. I guess they didn't have a ninja to get me with that turn. Or I guess they couldn't cast it with the Thoughtseize that they hit me with, and that was a crucial Thoughtseize too. If they have another one, then I might be done for. Folks, don't forget to follow me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You can subscribe with your Twitch Prime if you have Amazon Prime. It'd be much appreciated, and it would help me know that you like me being online and talking all this nonsense. Alright. Take a damage, and whatever else they reveal, I take damage from that, which is just a land. But do they draw that card? And put that card into your hand, yeah. And then each player, or each opponent, yeah, each opponent loses life equal to that converted cost, which was 0. So I guess that's okay. Gamble's pretty solid here. I like Gamble right now. They only have 4 cards in hand, so I doubt they have very many counter spells. I think, is bonus round doable? Not really. I think Metamorphose or Reforge the Soul, maybe. Yeah, Reforge the Soul would be pretty good, but that would help them a lot. Yeah, let's try Metamorphose. Alright, well, I discarded it. Oh, Vel. That's actually okay. Oh, right. It costs only 1 mana now to do that. Sweet. It only costs 2 to do Past in Flames now. This is where they could have the force and it would really shoot me down. Alright, well, that was lucky. 2 Manamorphoses in a row here. Lotus Petal. Seething Song. Question is, do I care about the Abrade? Can I just go get a card? Well, I could just Past in Flames and go get any card, really. I could get, like, Burning Wish or something and go for the win. Yeah. Let's see, do I have enough mana to kill him with Sentinel Tower? I don't think so, actually. Because I'll cast 2 spells with Past in Flames and Abrade. And I'd do 15 damage that way. So that actually is out of the picture right now. Damn. Really? Huh. Okay. Well, Reforge the Soul was the winner, I guess. And I think I can just go ahead and Abrade this thing right here. And then cast Past in Flames and get Reforge the Soul, and hopefully that'll get me some stuff in my hand. Because I think they would have forced by now, if they had anything. Yeah, Reforge costs 3 now, due to my double Ruby Medallion. Double, double, double. Well, this is going off, I'd say. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, because then I can just cast both of these anyway and win outright. But they can counter this now because they got 7 new cards in hand. That's okay. Can Burning Wish. They have another counter. Alright. I can still empty the Warrens, though. This is where, if they have Flusterstorm, troublesome. But I got a bunch of ways to win here. So empty the Warrens, 18 spells, so that's what, 19 spells, so that's what, 38 Goblin tokens. Pretty sweet if I say so myself. And I can hit this Ornithopter with the Abrade in my graveyard. I think I'm going to do that. Can I do that? Oh, the only card I can cast with that is a... Okay, yeah. So, I'm going to do that. Just because they have some ninja probably that could probably wipe out all my goblins somehow. I don't know. So, 38 goblins it is, good sir. Sure, take one of my lands. I was just hoping they didn't have Plague Engineer or something. Oh, shit. They probably do have Plague Engineer. God, what a play. What a play. One of their 2 cards in hand was Plague Engineer. Yuck. Alright, well, that's fine. Play Lotus Petal here. Can't really draw any cards out of this, so... I'm in a considerable amount of trouble right now. They're probably going to counter this. Well, maybe not. Okay. Well, I'm just going to make it extremely expensive and out of the question for them to counterspell anything now. But hoping to get something that'll draw me some cards now, maybe. Maybe another Reforge or something. I don't know. I can cast a Seething Song in an instant, but I can't cast that in response to the Reforge. But we'll see. Gonna take 2, go to a 9. And I mean, then I should have pretty much have free reign to play anything with 2 defense grids out. That should be a pretty good pillow fort. I mean, they can't even play Misdirection or anything like that because it would. I mean, any spell. It's not just a counter spell. So I mean, I don't think they can really play much while I'm playing next turn, but we'll see. Let's see. I mean, stranger things have happened in Magic the Gathering. Yep. All right. That thing is good. So I'm gonna take some damage. Yeah, I take a life from Retro Foundry. Whatever the hell that thing is. Oh, it's that thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking, golly, I don't even know what that is. All right. 2 Ornithopters it is. I played Ornithopter in Modern with Quest for the Holy Relic. I guess it was in Standard too. That was a real fun deck. Yeah. Not going to be doing much with that. Damn. They got me with that Plague Engineer though, huh? And they got it just sitting in their hand too, so that's one of the 4 cards that I know that they have in their hand. Now they got 4 or 5. Yeah, this is going to be rough. So they actually have lethal on the board. It's brutal. It's brutal. 1 and 3. They got me on that one. I mean, what can I say? I'm just hoping to make 50 points out of this. Just, don't want to go 1 and 4, but if I do, I mean, hell, it was fun. I certainly had some misplays, and the win that I did have, I probably was going to lose anyway. I think that Storm player must have just misplayed or something. This is probably one of the most fun decks for me to be streaming for over 2 hours with and lose damn near everything I run into again. It's a really fun deck, and it's pretty thought provoking. It's a difficult deck. It's kind of like that Doomsday version of Storm. If you've ever seen that, you really have to think like that's a very tough deck to play. This is kind of like Kitty Storm. This is something that you can probably teach to a kid that plays Storm much easier than you can teach like Modern Storm or something else to someone. This is like beginner Storm. I think you can go turn 1 Ruby Medallion here. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, going in blind right now, so I'm not sure what I'm playing against. Polluted Delta with the snow-covered islands. Could be snow control. Could be just some kind of Delver deck with a person that likes to play with snow-covered lands. It could be anything. Mountain, Lotus Petal, and I don't think I'm really too worried about playing it on turn 1, am I? I mean, not right now, actually. I mean, I guess if I got one of those Soul Ring lands this past turn, if I had drawn that, I probably would have gone turn 1 that, even if I had gotten City of Traders, which I might actually cut those and just have the full 4 Ancient Tombs instead of 3 of those. City of Traders has been kind of a letdown in this league, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Alright, so this is another Storm deck. Ad nauseum. on turn 2. I almost feel like playing with Leyline and the Void in my sideboard and just saying, to hell with it. I mean, it only affects their graveyard anyway. Alright, so they got their Tendrils and Infernal Tutor, but they don't have all that much mana. They got 4 mana. They only got the 8 cards. I mean, I guess they can go off here with this. Ooh, they got Veil of Summer. That card's pretty sweet. Yeah, that card came out and everybody was like, man, ban the hell out of this. I love playing with it in Modern. Very good card in 7-land Charbelcher. 7-force Charbelcher. Whoop, whoop. Which I might actually get on later tonight and play with that. Or tomorrow. Shoot, it's kind of late right now. It's 10 o'clock already. Golly. This stream has been going for a while. 2 hours 15. Woo. I've had a couple viewers pretty much this whole time. I don't know if it's the same people or not, but thank y'all for sticking around with me if you have. Let's see, what else we got going on here? We got anything over here? What we got? Alright, so Ponder. So you got 3 mana, so I guess they have some kind of Lotus Petal so they can get Tendrils going. Or like a Lion's Eye Diamond or something like that. But they're going to need to do 2 Lion's Eye Diamonds and Past in Flames, or like a Lotus Petal and a Lion's Eye Diamond is what, 4? So yeah, okay, yeah. So I guess they didn't get to go off. Well, that was pretty sweet. Now they have to discard down to 7, but that's not a big deal. It's only 1 card. I was gonna say, it was kind of a short ad nauseum for them to do that. To be able to go off like that, I was thinking, man, that's pretty minimal. Got 3 bonus rounds in the hand. I just realized that. Gosh. Hoping next turn to get maybe another Manamorphose or Seething Song, or I mean, hell, there are a lot of things that could help me here now. I mean, I can actually do bonus round Manamorphose and land 3 more mana out of it, and 2 cards. That would be pretty good, just in and of itself. And if I get another Lotus Petal out of that, then I can cast Past in Flames and do it all over again. Yeah, it's amazing how much bonus round actually helps out with this deck. It's not a win condition in and of itself, but it creates a situation where you can win relatively easily. So we're going to try to draw a card. I've always liked Preordain as probably of those, what is it, those 3 or 4 cards that are the 1-drop, 1 casting cost blue. It's probably considered one of the worst, but it's one of the best for stacking your deck. I can tell you that much. You know, Serum Visions, Preordain, Brainstorm, and Ponder. Those 4 are used in, well, I guess Serum Visions isn't really used in Legacy so much. You see it sometimes. I guess in like a Storm deck or something you might see it. And for a while there, I think one of those 3 was banned, wasn't it? And then they used Serum Visions as a replacement. I don't know. I could be wrong. In Legacy, I'm not talking about in Modern. Hell, Preordain was gone within a few months when they first printed it. I mean, let's see, that was M11, so that was what, 2010 that came out. So that was before Modern, well before Modern, but Modern came out in 2012 or 2013, man, and people were playing Preordains and Ponders and shit. It was like Legacy, man. It was like no. It's kind of like how they did with Pioneer. They said, we're gonna start this format off, and we're gonna just ban the fetch lands outright, and that changed the whole format. It almost made it closer to limited, really. I mean, I guess standard more than anything, I guess. And it's just like another place to play your standard cards and not have to get priced out with Tarmogoyfs and stuff in Modern. And Pioneer's cool. I mean, they've made it much better recently with cutting, banning some of those counter, or not counters, those combo cards. Alright. So opponent has figured out what they want to do, or what they don't want to do. And I think I've figured out what I want to do. I think I'm going to go for bonus round and Manamorphose and see what happens. Because, and depending on what I draw, it kind of hinges on what I draw here. Act on Impulse. Well, I think we're going to go for the bonus round here. And then I'm going to go for the Manamorphose and hope that works. I mean, this is a Storm deck, so I doubt they're going to have very many counter spells. There's another Lotus Petal. That's always good. Can do Act on Impulse for 2 and still have 3 mana left over. Yep, that'll work. And double up. Get 6 cards off the top. That's not going to help much. That helps considerably. Okay. Yeah, buddy. That's the end of that game. Alright. Yeah, a fellow Storm player, they could see what was going on. They saw it. Blood Moon, nah, yeah, nah. Meh. Don't want to do that. Abraid's nothing too special. So I think maybe bringing in that and hell, I don't know. Maybe just have one Abraid. Because I mean, what else do I need to do, really? I mean, maybe have the third Gamble in there, but I'm just bringing in the Wear and Tear for I don't know what. They might actually have a Leyline of Sanctity, and that would be troublesome. I mean, I understand that Fiery Confluence gets around that, but I'm not trying to deal with it if I don't have to. And Wear and Tear would definitely push it through for a little bit. Yeah, don't forget to check out my sponsors, folks. It's manatraders.com, and my ManaTraders promo code is moon_6R4. You get 20% off for your first 3 months of your subscription. There are different plans that you can pick that go up with price and with how many tickets that you can rent for and all that. And 20% off of that for the first 3 months is a killer deal. I did it through one of the other streamers that I know, Frank Lepore, and used his promo code, and it helped me for the first few months of my subscription, and that was just so helpful. My other sponsor is OneLionCBD.com. They have all kinds of great products, but I use mainly the salve to rub on my feet because I have terrible neuropathy from the chemotherapy that I took last year. I had Hodgkin's lymphoma, and my feet and my hands are pretty much numb. My fingers and toes specifically are numb, and they're very painful. A lot of shooting pain comes through it, and it's just a pain in my ass. And so I have to rub this salve on my feet especially, and it helps really, really a lot. And they also have smokable product. They have sparkling water. They have gum. All kinds of different products. So check them out also at onelinecbd.com. Be much appreciated. This opponent is taking their sweet time. Down to the last second or two. Alright. So I don't have any land here or anything to get land in the opening hand. Not good. 3 goggles here. All land. I mean, I think I'm okay with this. This is pretty good. I don't really want to go to 5. I can just drop one of these petals. And just call it a day. But yeah, if I can win this game, that would get me the 50 points that I was looking forward to. And you know, I wasn't really looking to 5-0 this league by any means, because you know, I mean, this is the first time I've played this deck in competitive fashion in years. And now this person got a 5-0 with a totally different list. And the light, what is it? The light of the stage. That is a wild card. I didn't. I mean, it's not. It doesn't really seem like it'd be too good in this deal. I mean, you know, you're not doing any damage to anybody, so you're not really able to do spectacle too easily. I mean, unless you're grape shotting people and then playing it, but then you're looking forward to the next turn to cast those cards next turn. I see what the idea of it is to hold off 2 cards in exile that you can cast the following turn. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to have to play a league with the exact 75 that they did and see exactly what all it's good for. That's really the only way to find out, unless if anybody can track down the matches for me, if anybody saw their stream or if they were streaming it, I don't even know. I'd love to see it. So I'm just going to go with land Lotus Petal here, and maybe if I can draw a Ruby Medallion, that would be huge. I'd probably go for turn 1 through that. Lotus Petal, okay. They have 4 cards left in hand. I didn't think they would go for anything too quickly. Okay, well, they Thought Seize me. That's fine. Yeah, Storm decks do Thought Seize sometimes, and it's brutal. But it does take a card out of their hand, so it's it's kind of a 1-for-1. Bonus round is a pretty big card to pick there. I need to play all my stuff. Not all of this, necessarily. What can I do for a Klondike bar? Yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing I can really do here. I mean, I guess I could have gone for Past in Flames, but then I didn't have Ruby Medallion to, make it cheaper, so I don't know. I mean, maybe just another Manamorphose or something and go for that. Damn, another Thoughtseize. Brutal, brutal, brutal. They probably just take the Rite of Flame and say, nah, you can't have nothing. But, I don't know. Yeah, okay. That stinks. Hazard's Undying Fury, you're not getting cast anytime soon. 6 mana to not untap my stuff? Nah, that's not happening anytime soon, I can tell you that much. They got 3 cards in hand and 2 untapped dual lands. That's pretty scary. Alright, well, I could actually cast this Hazard's Undying Fury, it seems like now. Well, I can just wait one more turn. Because it doesn't seem like they have too much going on over there. They've hit 2 Thought Seizes on me, so... Yeah, they've crippled me a good bit, but... I don't know. If I'd gotten... Oh, damn, man! 3rd Thoughtseize and 10 cards? And only 1 deck manipulation card? Damn. I'd be interested to know if they shuffled. Reforge the Soul. Sure. I wish I could cast these on the stack, but maybe I can get them to work for me through a Rite of Flame or something. Okay, well this is promising to say the least. Okay. So next turn I can... Well, maybe I could just drop Ruby Medallion. They did get their 7 cards back now because of my Reforge. So maybe just play Sentinel Tower next turn. And then just start casting spells. But yeah, I just gave them a free hand, so I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that. They got 4th Thoughtseize. That's a problem. Four cards ripped out of my hand. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Gosh, this is going almost 3 hours. What a long stream for one league. I gotta prepare better and get better drink accommodations. Can't really drink alcohol anymore right now anyway. It doesn't matter. I didn't really drink much as it was. But can't really have any libations. Well, I guess I technically could, but chemo's still in my brain, still in my head. Ain't a great thing to be dealing with all the time. When you're mixing alcohol with that's not the smartest thing. Well, I mean, I don't know what they want to pick. Okay, so they're going to pick bonus round there. I think they were thinking about going after the Sentinel Tower, but I guess that didn't really seem to scare them too much. I mean, I could just cast, if I do get another turn, I could cast Ruby Medallion off the Tomb, and then Seething Song off the 1 mana, get 5. And then use the Lotus Petal for the Burning Wish, still have 5 left over. And I could do Sentinel Tower before that and, get some damage through. But it wouldn't be very much. I'll probably just need to go for Rite of Flame if I can do that. Or, yeah. Not Rite of Flame, what is it? Past in Flame. Well, hell, I might need to get Cave In. Alright, well, that was a pretty good run. Let's see what I can draw here, if I can draw anything special. Ancient Tomb's pretty good. Not the best thing in the world for me right now, but not the worst either. I mean, I could do Sentinel Tower. And then Seething Song and Burning Wish. And that would get, 3 damage through. Bring them to 9, but I'd be out of mana. I think, right? No, I'd have 5 mana, right? Yeah. I don't know. Whatever the hell it is. And I can Burning Wish, and then I can Cave In and do 3 more damage to him. Bring him to, what? Bring him to like 6, and then the Cave In does 2 more, so bring him to 4. I guess I could just do Fiery Confluence. This has got me intrigued. Kind of need to just see it in front of me. And I also need to make sure they don't counter anything. They might be able to counter stuff here. I have 3 cards. I mean, I can't be completely discounting that. I mean, they do have Storm, though. I don't know why they'd be able to counter a bunch of stuff. Wow, Flusterstorm, huh? Damn, man. Got a bunch of sideboard craziness. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can get the mana still out of it. Guess I'm just gonna go for Burning Wish and Past in Flames. And then Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame, Manamorphose, Lotus Petal. Oh, I guess I could have done Sentinel Tower and killed him by now. Yeah, let's do that. And I can play Seething Song, do the damage to him. Wow, that card is so sick. Gamble and just kill him, right? Damn! Sentinel Tower is so sick. Alright, I might have to bring in the second Sentinel Tower for that. That was a wild league. I mean, I could have done much better, and I probably could have gotten a 3-2 if I really had focused and put the right cards in. And I don't know, maybe if all the cards had fallen right, hell, I could have gone 5-0, 10-0. You never know, right? Thank y'all folks for joining me very much. It's been so much fun to play this Legacy Ruby Storm League. And as always, this video has been brought to you by manatraders.com and onelioncbd.com. Don't forget my ManaTraders promo code is moon_6R4. Again, thank you all folks for joining me, and I will be around for another match tomorrow, or another league tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to play, but if you want to get in touch with me on moontimedweller@gmail.com or Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube and suggest something, I'd be more than happy to consider it. Thank you folks for joining me. See y'all later.